This is Chris Kelly, and allow me to welcome you to the Mfit training program. All right, so Mfit is based upon many years of working with over 1,000 people. Most people that I've trained over the years don't want to look like a bodybuilder. They want to be more athletic and kind of look like what you might find on maybe the cover of Men's Health. Okay, and that's sort of the idea behind Mfit. We combine strength training to get you stronger, to develop muscle tone, along with what we call metabolic conditioning weights, okay, or circuit training, utilizing weighted movements. All right, these two things together, in my experience, I found is the gold standard for achieving results. And really, for us, the key is that we teach you to train. You're going to log your exercises throughout this program. You're going to see yourself getting stronger, and as a result, the improvements that you'll find are going to be predictable in nature. Okay, and so I'd like to welcome you to our program. Please take a minute to watch our videos on each of our foundation phases, what to expect, and I look forward to making you new burpees. All right, so in phase one, our goal is to learn to train. Okay, what that means is that we're going to become comfortable with our exercises as well as logging. All right, one thing that you'll find with our program is that you're going to be given your program in an app, okay, something that you can access on your phone. With all of these movements, we have strength training, and we're going to log that in a certain way. We also have circuit training, and we're going to log that in a different way, okay? And so for this first couple of weeks, we just want to become comfortable with doing so, all right? And in the beginning, it's not about how much weight that you use. It's just about getting best practices in place. And if you follow our progressions, you're going to get results in this phase for sure. But the biggest thing is setting yourself up for success long-term with our program. All right. And so what I want you to do is focus on learning the movements, moving with a slow and comfortable pace, and just logging each thing that we do. It's not so important that we add weight per se at the moment. It's more important that we see what we're doing. We're able to log it. We know what we're doing. And so then when we start to move forward, your coach will know when that is. They'll push you. We can really hit the ground running and really start to up the intensity as needed for both things. All right. So I want you to really get familiar with logging into your app, logging your exercises. Your coach will take you through it, but make sure you're comfortable with the form and everything before you really start to add intensity on top of that and really start to try to push the envelope as well. All right, now for phase two, okay, we're familiar with our app. We have all of our exercises in place. We know what we're doing, okay? Now is the time to push hard, all right? So whereas in phase one, we talked about just logging your stuff, don't worry so much about pushing yourself. In phase two, I want you to push yourself, all right? I want you to try to add maybe 2 to 5 pounds to your weighted lifts, to your strength training, which is the first part of your workout per week. Okay, and if you can't add, weight, try to add reps. Okay, and so we'll give you rep ranges such as 6 to 8 or 8 to 12. Even if you have to go outside the rep range, maybe do 14 versus 12. If you can't add weight, do so. The goal is to build capacity so we start to see improvement. With circuit training, the idea is to add more reps or rounds, which means that if I ask you, to perform push-up for 30 seconds and you get 15 in round one, then in round two, the goal would be to get 17 or more. That way we know that we're doing more work in the same amount of time, so therefore we're getting in better shape. All right? When we talk about rounds per time, another thing that we'll do is give you a circuit of 3 to 4 exercises, all right, and ask you to perform that circuit as many times as possible, back to back, for a period of, say 6 to 8 minutes. The goal with that is to increase the number of times that we're able to complete that circuit. So if I get 3 rounds in week 1, the goal the next time I do that workout, whether that be in week 2 or later in that week, would be to get 4 to 5 rounds. So I know that, again, I'm packing more work into the same amount of time. All right, that truly can be seen as the key to the Mfit program, getting in better shape, seeing yourself progress. And so we increase not only muscle tone and improve the way we look, but also increase athleticism and power during our program. All right, now that's a basic tutorial. I look forward to hard work. Log your stuff. We're going to push you along, and I look forward to your improvements.